Hi everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. This is Lady Vintage Bags here, and today I'm coming at you with another handbag review, and this time we're doing a review on my beautiful Louis Vuitton Sac Weekend PM. So let's just take a quick overview of this vintage beauty. So we've got treated leather, thick and vibrant monogram canvas. We've got a tote style with rolled edged handles. As you can see, they're kind of like speedy handles where they're rolled and thicker. We've got a pocket here and a pocket here. Now both front and back look exactly the same, so both can be the front or both can be the back. And on the bottom, we've got a semi-structured bottom made out of this treated leather and 5 beautiful feet. As you can see, I said semi-structured because it's still somewhat pliable. You can still smush it, but it does hold its shape at the bottom. And along the top, we've got a nice zipper. So I love totes that have zippers. So I don't like the Neverfull because it doesn't have a zipper. And on the interior, it's all leather lined. And plus you get one interior zipper pocket as well, otherwise it is just one big tote compartment. Now the leather lining in here is not the same as the leather lining in the 90s bag that peels or becomes sticky. This I believe is a pigskin leather, and it's actually the same type of leather lining that you get in the Sac bandolier, and I think that's because these two bags were made in the same era. As you can see also, the exterior treated leather is also the same for the Sac bandolier and the Sac Weekend. Now it is a bit different to the leather on this 70s Sac Vendôme. And the interior is also a little bit different to this 70s Sac Vendôme as well. So I'll tell you a bit about my purchase story of this bag. So since 2018, which is the year I started collecting vintage Louis Vuitton bags, I first saw this bag and it really caught my eye. So I'm a really big fan of the treated leather because it's all weather and I don't have to worry or stress about the pochette getting water spots or dirty or patinaing in an uneven way over time. So at that time, because I was starting to collect and I was really excited and buying lots of different bags, I put this on the back burner because the tote is not my most used style of bag. So I thought it might have been a waste of money to put the money towards a tote when I could be collecting crossbody bags, which is my favorite and most used style. So at that time, I was seeing these for $200-300 Australian dollars back in 2018. Then I put it off, and then 2019, 2020, the price went up to about $400-600 Australian dollars. And also, there are a lot of them out there that are not in the best condition too. So as you can see with my one, the treated leather is still intact in all the places, so including the corners. So there is a little bit of wear, but it's not fully peeled off and exposed in the corners. And also, the hardware hasn't silvered too much, so it's still gold on the feet, and it's still gold, mostly gold, on the rings here. So some of the ones out there on PRELOVED sites or marketplaces like eBay have a lot of silvering or have lost all the gold color completely and have a lot of corner wear. So at the end of 2020, when I was just browsing what was available in vintage Louis Vuitton on eBay, I came across this bag from an Australian private seller. She was selling for $550, which at the time was I guess a reasonable market price. I was hoping to spend less than $400, but I think that was just not realistic to get good condition. So I saw this for $550, I saw the condition it was in, and I just snapped it up. And I didn't regret it at all, even though it was a bit more than I wanted to spend, but realistically, that's the market price at the moment. So let me tell you about the dimensions of this bag. Now remember, this is the Sac Weekend PM. It also exists in a Sac Weekend GM, which is a much longer size. And I believe this bag was only ever made in monogram canvas as well. It was never made in any other prints or any fully leather version. So for the dimensions, so this is about 36 centimeters wide. It's about 30 centimeters tall. And for the width, as you can see, it does taper up. It's widest at the bottom and becomes skinnier at the top. So it's about 10 centimeters wide at the base. So this is a pretty big tote, pretty generous size. I believe this might be maybe somewhere in between the Louis Vuitton Neverfull GM and MM. This is what it looks like if you were just to carry it on your shoulder. Now let me tell you where the date code of this bag is. So if you open up the bag, and if you find that zipper pocket, and you go to the gusset of the zipper pocket, it's just there at the gusset. So my date code reads TH8911. Now this is a 1980s bag, so it follows a 1980s date code nomenclature, which can be 2 letters, 3 numbers, or it can be 2 letters, 4 numbers. So this is a 2-letter, 4-number one. And the way you read these ones are the first 2 numbers are the year and the second 2 numbers are the month. So TH is one of the made in France codes, and 89 is 1989 and 11 is 11 months. So this is from November 1989. So this is a really old bag. And look at the condition she's in. That's why I didn't mind paying the price I paid, because I thought it was a really good deal. So let's see what fits in this big beauty. So because it's a big tote bag, I'm not going to pack it with a bunch of little things to show you. I'm just going to throw big things in there and show you how I realistically use it as a Neverfull style tote bag. So this is a Surface Pro 4, so it's about 11 inches. That fits in comfortably. Now if you were someone who wanted to use like a toiletry bag, so this is a Pochette Homme, which is comparable to a Toiletry 26. It's just a bit shorter. So that goes in there with the Surface Pro comfortably. If you're someone who uses a pochette accessoire, so this is the old model in the epi leather, that goes in there comfortably. Now it also depends on how heavy your things are as to whether or not you can handle the bag on your shoulder or the crook of your arm. Now to be a catch-all for the little things, this is my organizer for my Pochette Homme that I just use as a catch-all. So in there I'm just going to put my wallet, full-size wallet. Phone, lip product, keys, bottle of water. So I've still got room in there. So the next thing is umbrella. So this is a standard short umbrella, not a super mini size umbrella or anything. So that fits at the top. And the last thing I'm going to do is try to fit a jacket in there. So this is a Uniqlo ultra light down coat, not a jacket but the longer coat that kind of goes to your knee. So I'm just going to try and stuff that in there. Okay, now the bag is too full to zip up, but nonetheless everything fits. And this is what it looks like, super jam-packed. Now I normally wouldn't carry this many things in here because for me that is too heavy on my shoulder. I also have a bad back, so that's not really great for my back pain. But nonetheless, if you needed to fit this many things and you don't mind not zipping up the top, then it fits. So I'm going to show you how I style this bag with different bag straps. So I don't often carry this bag on the crook of my arm or on the shoulder directly like this, but rather what I like to do is add additional longer straps so I could wear it on my shoulder, or you can wear it crossbody. I haven't done that yet, but it's still possible. So the first strap I'm going to show you is my vachetta strap. So this is a generic vachetta strap I got from a Chinese seller on eBay, and it's the style of a Speedy B strap where you get 3 parts, and I just removed the middle part to make it a shorter strap. So I just attach it to the ring on one side, and then I turn it around and attach it to the opposite ring. Now you do have to be aware that the more you take off and put on these rings, you could be scratching the hardware, and that can lead to a lot of scratches and silvering. So be mindful of that when attaching and detaching these straps. So this is how I wear it. So as you can see, this is much more comfortable. I can easily see what's in my bag, because previously the bag was sitting all the way up here and I really have to lift my arm up just to arch the bag open. Whereas if I have this strap, then it's much more easier to see. So to me this looks really nice. Even though this is a treated leather bag and this is a Bestseller strap, I still think it goes together beautifully. Now if it was going to be a weather day where it might rain, then I'll use the black version of this strap instead. So I've got this same strap but in a black leather version. So this is what it looks like with the black strap now. So when I first started doing this, I thought to myself, this is starting to look similar to the On The Go GM. So then I started thinking, this is like a vintage alternative to the On The Go GM, like a similar look for less. The On The Go has a reverse monogram print. It is about the same sort of squarish size. It is much fatter than this, and it does have 2 straps rather than 1. So if I wanted to go for the On The Go GM look, what I would do is do 2 straps. Unfortunately, I don't have 2 of the same straps. I'm just going to grab a similar looking strap. Okay, so this is what it looks like with 2 black straps. So I do actually have a video on this handbag, the Sac Weekend PM. Is it the vintage alternative to the On The Go GM? So I'll link that above. So this is what it looks like with 2 straps. So that's really comfortable on the shoulder too. 1 strap is usually fine for me. Now if you were going for a really heavy load and you wanted thicker straps because you were worried that these thinner straps might dig into your shoulder, I'll show you the straps that I have. So here we are. This is a cotton or canvas guitar style strap, which is thicker than the ones I was wearing just then. And the brown colour is a nice colour match to the treated leather as well. So if you look at that, it's a good match. So this is what it looks like with a thicker brown strap. So again, you could do double strap if you wanted that On The Go GM look. So I'll just demonstrate that now. So this is what the bag looks like with 2 guitar straps. So if you needed that extra support, it's right there. And I'll just demonstrate what it looks like as a longer crossbody now. Okay, so here we are. So this is the Sac Weekend PM as a crossbody bag. So this is great as well. If it was really full, it might stick out a bit too much to comfortably walk around. You might bump into things, but if you don't have too much, it doesn't stick out too badly from the body. So this is a nice look as well. If you were using it as a laptop bag, this might be better for your back or your shoulders to carry it in this way. So gold chain straps are really popular. So this is what it looks like with a gold chain strap. So this is like a shoulder length strap. So this gold strap might be too thin and it might dig into my shoulder, so I usually choose either the leather or the cotton guitar straps. Nonetheless, this does look quite nice. So I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Did you know this bag existed? Or would you ever buy this bag as an alternative to the On The Go GM or even the Neverfull? I really love this bag and I have no regrets in purchasing it too, and I think it'll suit a lot of people out there, particularly with the zipper top and the feet on the bottom. Not many Louis Vuitton's totes these days have those. Thanks for listening, everyone.